Hello, folks. How y'all doing today? This is a little new pet project I'm going to be dinking around with a bit, at least until YouTube will, just won't allow anymore. And on the other one, I can be more free. Here, I have to be more formal. And if that's what you like, I guess you'll like this. I'll hate it or feel bound like Fenrir, but it isn't of my nature to care what other people want, you see. Did you know? It just isn't. If I have a duty to you, I will fucking complete it and do it 100% perfectly. But if I don't, you should give me some good reason why I want to do any of these things. Like, for instance, these things that I talk about duty and whatnot. Yeah, if I have a duty to my neighbor, or my wife, or my child, I'll do it. Will I do it at your beck and to your expectations? No. Why would I? I'm a wolf and most of you are sheep. Would most of you keep jabbing on like I have since 2014 with absolutely no nickels, no shekels? And anytime anyone ever offered you any nickels or shekels, say, no, I won't be taking that. Keep your nickels and shekels? No, you wouldn't. So, we're going to start with an outline of the theory. That's my Organic Theory of Society. This is chapter 2, and it's just some random stuff we're going to read through, and then, there's a picture show I'll show you at the end. So, the basic idea is that you to have an organic, natural national growth, and by this organic I mean just exactly as simple as grew from mothers and fathers having children. Right? Not the very opposite, indeed, if you wish, of a proposition nation. If you want one of these, you kind of have to understand that you go from a family to an extended family to a larger people. These people become politically aware, which is a nation, and this nation, this political entity, dry throat, guys, decides on the forms of a state. It's really elementary stuff, but if you want to try to debate that isn't so, you may as well just go throw yourself out the window because I'm not going to bang my head against the wall with stupidity. Do you understand? Good, yeah. In other words, I'm not going to prove that a family should exist because none of you would be here today if a mom and a dad, and by this I mean a biological woman and a biological male, hadn't have mixed their essence, their DNA, and produced you. Anything else is fantasy nonsense to which I will not come into court. You'll have to cut my head off like Charlie Stewart. Oh, good, yeah. Excellent. So, this is one of those outline type things. A family. A family is a male and female lifelong bonding pair that keep a home by means of unequal distribution of labor, duties, and rights for the end that both the male and female may be useful to having, rearing, and educating children, who then take their proper place in new families that are exactly the same kind when their time comes. Families have homes in which they live, a hearth in which around they communally gather to eat and stay warm as well as socialize, and a heritage that is in reality their memory and respect for their past and ancestors by any other name. The family can be seen as the unit from which all other units in human existence spring. It is the font of economics, society, and politics, being the people in seed, the nation in germ, and the state in miniature. The family exists so that the kind can be carried on by the mating pair. That's yeah, and this is a biological based reality, not some utilitarian my feels, my feels. What if I don't want? I don't care what you want. Yeah, you won't be asked, sheep people. Now, B. In time, all things grow, and the family becomes a family of families. We can call this a people, if you wish. A people is unique. It grows out of the combined heritages of the familial households that make it up. No two are quite the same, as no two grow under quite the same conditions with quite the same ideals, yearnings, or qualities. A people have community of commonality, being a sort of family home, that is, the communities of family home writ large for the people in it, not just for any old people that want to come and ransack it or be interlopers. And, oh, Shekels, I'll sue you. No. So, let's see. Ah, where each knows the other and some sort of has some sort of connection to them that overrides mere economic gain and advantage in a real community. Yep. A people has a history, which is the collective narrative of the several heritages as understood by the whole. This history gives them a sense of identity and purpose, as well as giving the whole the same attachment to past ancestors and customary ways as heritage does each family. And a people as a culture, which really is the group expression of what the families do during their leisure time around their hearths. Now, to recap and combine, the qualities that make for a strong familial people are honesty, frugality, dedication, and respect. These qualities ensure the morality of the commons is well founded such that each will have just dealings and be motivated to give his all to the common good. From this strong base of good morality, one is able to build a strong, stable, and lasting state, and thus to go on to a proper national state. Nation. The nation is partly a physical thing, being a people's group body as it applies to its land, resources, and livelihoods, but it is also partly an emotional and a spiritual entity, which is the group emanation of the qualities that defend the right of the free man to use his land, to use the land, and the people's greater good at the same time. Basically, a people ensures that people inside the community have the right to take care of themselves. We don't shut down the right of people to work. Yeah. Right. So a nation has a land, which land the resources of is available to the people as a whole. This land is their source of food, clothing, and housing primarily, and only secondarily a source of exchange value. Yeah. Yep. Let's see. To this end, a proper nation ensures each loyal and good citizen a livelihood that will ensure his dignity as a free man. And in so much as actual life means anything, it means enjoying the fruits of the culture and labors of the whole. That's right. I mean, basically everyone that puts in gets something back. This is a crazy idea, but this is where the loyalty thing comes in. Yeah. I'm not like these shitbird conservatives who think that somehow, well, they're just the loser version of the people on top now. They're just Jeff Bezos, but they didn't win. That's all they are. So they want you basically on call the same as you are now. And I realize I have to go do some things. I knew there was something I was forgetting, but it won't matter. This is just a test run at any rate, and I want to see if it worked or not. So with that, guys, it is what it is. Y'all have a nice day.